Hi, it's Christina with the Sisyphean Journal. I'm covering a second death for today, August 3rd. It is one of 3 fatal abortions I know of at a prestigious National Abortion Federation member clinic. Dawn was a 21-year-old accountant from Stamford, Connecticut. She went to National Abortion Federation member Eastern Women's Center on August 2nd of 1991 for a safe and legal abortion. Dawn, who had an infant at home, was about 15 or 16 weeks into her pregnancy. On that day, a doctor inserted laminaria, which are little seaweed sticks that expand and dilate the cervix, and he sent her home. Dawn returned the next day for the procedure. During the abortion, she stopped breathing. Her oxygen saturation levels fell to 88%. The anesthesiologist administered oxygen, and Dawn's oxygen level returned to normal. However, the anesthesiologist did not make a note of this incident, nor did he report it to Dr. Orrin Moore, who was performing the procedure. Dawn was declared stable, with her blood pressure recorded at 8:55 a.m. as 130/80. She was sent to the recovery room just down the hall. There, her blood pressure was recorded as only 90/60 and her pulse 96. In spite of these alarming signs that Dawn was in severe trouble, Nurse Linda Wishburn noted that Dawn was unusually drowsy and then left the recovery room. Several other nurses were present with Dawn, who was at the time the only patient there, but nobody documented attending to her in any way. When Wishburn returned 5 minutes later, she found Dawn completely unresponsive. She tried to find a pulse and sent for help. Eastern's nursing supervisor arrived about 5 minutes later and began mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. There was no crash cart, no ambu-bag immediately available. This is the recovery room of a top-of-the-line abortion clinic, and there's no crash cart to deal with a patient who stops breathing. Dr. Elena Raftopol, another anesthesiologist, arrived at about 9:07 a.m. and she brought an ambu-bag with her and took Dawn to the operating room, where somebody got around to intubating her and performing CPR. But Dawn wasn't taken to a hospital until 10 a.m., nearly an hour after staff first noticed that she wasn't breathing. Dawn was pronounced dead at 4:30 p.m. Now, an autopsy noted that she had suffered from an amniotic fluid embolism, and all of the defendants in the case filed by Dawn's survivors argued that an amniotic fluid embolism cannot be prevented or treated, and thus Dawn would have died no matter what they had done. But the jury found that the clinic and Nurse Wishburn were 100% liable. Eastern is also the place where the fatal abortions were performed on Dawn Ravenel and Venus Ortiz. Cream of the crop.